Well, hello, welcome back to another Budget with Me Payday routine. I'm a dental hygienist. I live in Minnesota, single, child-free, and I work as a temp. I basically travel around the different offices and work shifts where people are on vacation or on maternity leave or sick or whatever. I have toyed with the idea of moving to a permanent office, and with that comes lower wages. So I'm kind of just like enjoying this time as a temp dental hygienist. I worked one shift this week and I earned $71 an hour. I received a total of $514.69 for that one shift. And I have a couple of things that I forgot to talk about in my last video, money that is in the budget. I use YNAB, which is zero-based budgeting. The goal is to give every dollar a job. So that's what I do. And it's been really successful. I have saved a lot of money. I have a pretty decent balance in my checking account. It feels like I said checking account, but it's really a savings account. I put all my money in my savings, which I talked about up here, why I use a savings account and not a checking account. But it feels like I don't have any money, but I really do. So it's really nice. I've been saving even more. I'm currently doing a savings challenge. If you want to join me, there is a link down in the description bar where you can get your free trackers. And I totally forgot to talk about my savings update in my last video. So this is one of the trackers. I'm trying to save $1,000. Each one of these hexagons is $10. So I have 25 of them filled in. I saved $250 and I need to keep going. $250 is good, but it's not good enough. So the goal is to put aside some more money from this paycheck towards my savings because I have, quite a long way to go. We are 25% of the way there, but not nearly enough. So let's get going into the budget and get this paycheck budgeted and get some money saved. So only got, the 500 and such that I mentioned from my paycheck, but we have more to assign. Reason for that is I listed some items on Craigslist a while ago and I have been dealing with these flaky ass people and just nonsense, but I finally got it down. People ask me, is it available? I'm like, yes, it's available. I'm available for an hour. If you want to come by and you're on your way, let me know. Make sure you have your cash and then I'll tell you where to come. That worked. A guy came and got the treadmill. It was listed for $75, but he gave me $80 because he didn't have change and neither did I. Ended up paying most of one of my energy bills with a $45 gift card that I got from doing a taste test and I forgot. So I had $12.50 extra left over in my budget. So I moved all that to ready to assign. So that paycheck, the $80 and the $12.50 equals our $607.19 that we have to budget today. As usual, unfortunately, we got to go straight to overspent and work out what we've overspent there. So the $78.38 here is lab coats. When I practice dental hygiene, I like to have a little lab coat that is full length. I think it's 40 inches. It's neck to knee, not a lab jacket, which is something a lot of offices seem to think that when I come in wearing just a regular scrub jacket, they're like, oh, you have a jacket. I'm like, yeah, this is like jacket. This is like part of the outfit. This is not to keep me safe from aerosols. So I bought some black, reusable, washable lab coats, which is great because I have been buying disposable ones and I've probably spent $78 on them. So if I had just bought this from the beginning, I would not be in this position. I would have saved money, but you live, you learn. I bought two. I would like to buy one more because I like to work 3 days a week. So this way I won't have to do laundry in the middle of the week. My weeks just go better if I'm not worried about laundry in the middle of the week. So anyhow, $78.38 was the Uniform Advantage. Oh, I see. Okay, so actually we did not overspend there. There is a mistake when it comes to how things got input. So let me get to that account. So it really was $78.38 and not $78.88. So I will just take that description out, then I will delete that, and then I will put our memo here. So there we go. Now we didn't overspend. I was wondering how I overspent there because I thought I'd save for that. With groceries, I came on here and I said in my last video, oh, I don't need any more money for groceries this week. And same day I go to the grocery store and I spend $43 on groceries. So that's kind of how that goes. So theoretically, I would like to cover this overspending, not with my ready to assign, but from oops, I fucked up, because I did fuck up. I said that I was gonna spend a certain amount of money and I didn't. So we're gonna spend that from oops, I fucked up. And looks like I bought some more groceries. Is that right? Oh yeah, the wrong day. I guess because the last time I went to Aldi, it was during the 15th through the 21st. So it categorized that in that category, but it really was the 3rd. So I need to change that, which means that we are not going to have enough money to cover it from oops, I fucked up, because I think we only had like $3 left. I will put it here and then it will just take away what it has and then we will be left with the rest. It won't overspend, which is nice. So then I'll cover this from inbox or inflow. I always want to say inbox, inflow ready to assign. Maintenance and upgrades. Cannot remember what I purchased. Let's see. Oh, I bought a new HDMI cord because the HDMI cord that I have took up my computer to my TV because I don't have like cable or anything. It started basically going black, like you couldn't see anything, and I Googled it and it said basically the cord is bad. This cord has a warranty on it. I hope it doesn't happen again, but if it does, hopefully I'll be able to, you know, invoke the warranty, get my money back. So that's where that came from. Now we have all of our overspent covered. I will take out the 7th because I've already gotten paid. I'll be getting paid 2 more times this month. Actually, I'll be getting paid 3 more times, but more on that in a second. And one other thing that I forgot to mention, I did mention my interest for my high yield savings account at Lending Club, soon to be happen. I think that was $9 and something. I talked about it in the last video. I forgot to mention that I got $24, around $24 from my interest from my savings account. Like I said at the beginning, I keep all my money in my savings account. So just my money is making money, which is lovely. It feels so cool to be able to get like $30 free every month for not doing anything. So I got $24 from my Capital One savings account. I forgot to mention that that's already been budgeted. And if you have been here for a while, I've talked about a refund for my MSC cruise. I'm going on a cruise next month for my birthday and the price went down. You know what? I just remember I have not checked the price on that in probably a month, but the price went down from when I made my last payment. And so I called them and asked them for a refund. Every time I talk to them, they tell me something different. The first time I talked to them, they told me it was going to be 10 days. After 10 days, I got no money. I call back, they said, oh, it's gonna be 30 days. I don't know why anybody would ever tell you 10 days. It always takes 30 days. Okay, I wait 30 days and then I called them back earlier this week. Where's my money? Oh, it takes 30 to 60 days. I don't know why anybody would tell you 30 days. So it's like every time I call, they have a new excuse, they have a new reason why they haven't given me my money, and it's getting to the point where I'm about to file a chargeback for my card because they owe me money and I don't have my money and I don't play with my money. So they better give me my money. Until then, we don't have that $114, which is like, what the hell? I paid my bill early and then the bill went down and then you guys are like taking 2 months to give me my money? Like, that's insane. But enough of that, let's go to budgeting the remainder, what we have left. So our monthly bills are, I really am gonna pay my credit card this month. I charged a bunch of stuff on there that was work related, ended up returning most of it, had about like a $200 overage, but I'm just gonna pay it all off and the $200 will have to come from my budget somewhere. That's pretty much why my checking or my savings account is like so artificially overinflated. It's because I have $4,000 in there that needs to be to my credit card. It is 0% interest, but I don't want to make it a habit of having a balance. I want to basically have that paid off to 0 every month. So that's what I need to get back to. Student loans, we need 651 more, but we're just gonna call it 2 more paychecks. The reason I said we're getting 3 more paychecks is because I'm going to be temping next week and I'll be getting another paycheck, but I'm temping directly with the office, but I am not doing a 1099. We are doing W-2. I'm giving them all my information, my I-9, my W-4, everything's gonna be official W-2, but I'm just not temping through an app. So I will be getting an extra paycheck from that office. So I will still just say 2 paychecks after this one, just to make it easy. So I'll say 651 divided by 3. Federal taxes, I need 200 more by the 28th. So I will just again say 200 divided by 3. And I have kind of arranged stuff a little bit differently. If you're noticing things are in a different area, you'd have to be paying pretty close attention, but some people do. 167.02 from investing that I never put in there. I think I'm just gonna put that back and ready to assign. That was from, I think, March paychecks. I put aside money and I just never put it in investing, but it hasn't been put in investing. And I think I'm just gonna put it probably towards my credit card. So it's gonna move back to ready to assign. My emergency fund, $3,037.41, which is great. And this is including my savings challenge. So I put the $250 there last month, but I have to put $250 every month in order to keep the interest rate that I have, which is 4%. So let me just go ahead. I'll just do $100 because I need really $333 a month in order to make the $1,000 in 3 months. So $100 is kind of a little short. You know what? Let me just do $150. I need to put $150, so whatever. And in addition, what I'm gonna do to make my life easier so I don't forget, I'm gonna go right here and I'm going to put a transaction from my savings to my high yield savings account. I'll put 150 so that way I know that I need to transfer 150 out. And when I go reconcile my savings account, I'll see that it's off and I will understand what happened there. And then I'll get to color in 15 more hexagons. Yay. Rent, parking, water, trash. We need 1,576 more by the end of the month. So let's go ahead and add a third of that. Oh, where did my money go? Hold on. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, honestly. because I only had $530 left, right? So you spent, how much was that? $500. How is that happening? Well, yeah, $1,500. Renters and car insurance. This is for the 3rd of next month. So technically I need to flip over to next month. Oh, but I have some extra money here for a couple of reasons. I think I used a $35 gift card that I got from Tasteocracy, which is the company that I use for taste tests, and paid part of my bill. So I had less money come out than I thought because I totally forgot that I had paid the bill. So like I said, I should flip over, but I'm going to wait for just a moment. Internet has already come out for this month, but this is for next month. So before I go to like the things that are due next month, I want to worry about the things that are due this month. So basically the things in the first week or even the 8th, since it's so close to the beginning, I like to cover, but everything else I cover with the paycheck in the next month. So basically for my phone plan, I need $9.37 more. Since that's coming out in just a matter of days, you need to assign that. I think my medication is going to go down. I will only need more than $20 to be honest, but I'll deal with that in a little bit. Excel, I wanna say, yeah, maybe I didn't pay for my renters and car insurance with the Tasteocracy gift card because I definitely paid for this with the Tasteocracy gift card and I only have $2.50 remaining. So that one is all set, all done. I don't need any more money, so I'm actually going to snooze that. Oops, I did Control Z, not Shift Z. Whoopsie daisy. So that's snooze, it's all green, we don't need any more money there. Health insurance by the 1st, we'll chat about that a little bit in just a second when I come back full screen, and that's $250 per month. I wanna say Centerpoint, is it 1902? It is, so you have all the money you need there. Phone plan, we have all the money we need there. Oh, gas. Yeah, I need some more gas. Gas was really expensive last time. I think gas is even more expensive now. I have to buy gas, so really we need to put like 50 bucks here. Probably $60, probably more, probably $65. We're gonna have to figure out where that money comes from, but like I need to get gas. Fun money, I am gonna go get a matcha latte today. I will say that my goal of having 2 per week, I've been doing very, very good. I only had 1 this week so far on Monday, and that was kind of like a treat for selling the treadmill. That's kind of like how I justified it. Even though it wasn't extra, I was feeling really guilty about it. Even though I hadn't been, it was Monday. Hello, how could I have been? So I've still only been once, and you know, my mind, girl math is telling me that I could go an extra time because I made $80 this month, but I've only gone once and I plan on only going once, but I might go a second time. But what I have not been doing good at is Culver's. I said I was gonna go once a week. I already went twice a week, but what I'm trying to do is like get to a point where I'm sick of having it so that way I stop going, you know, because I've had these phases before where I like eat or drink something all the time and it feels like it's like I can't stop, and then I'm just like get sick of it and I don't go. I'm not quite there with Culver's yet. It was like really good last time. Like, why do you have to be so good? But like I'm almost there. I'm almost sick of myself. So long story short, the $60 that I have for fun money, I'm actually gonna put in the $44.82 to inflow ready to assign. That only allows me $15 for fun money, which should be good to last me for a little while. I should be okay with that. I really should. I think I also purchased some stuff on Amazon. I bought an Amazon Prime membership for $350, which made me get really fast shipping. Like it came that day for that HDMI cord and another cushion for my seat, which I'm gonna return it. It's not as comfortable as I wanted it to be. Oh, and then I went to the co-op. Why'd I put that as fun money? No ma'am, that was groceries. Oh yeah, that was not fun money. No. Lake Winds was not fun money. That was groceries. So we've overspent again on groceries, but that's okay. Let's go back here. Let's figure out the overspent for groceries. I guess I'll cover from fun money because that's where it was coming from, but it just was miscategorized. Let's go back to monthly. So we spent $68.71 on groceries, which is not bad. I actually did want to go buy some cheese from Sam's Club when I got my gas, which would be another $10. I think it's $10, but I don't have to get the cheese. I can just wait on that. I don't know why. It's like, what does it matter if I buy it today or tomorrow? You know, it's all the same, to be honest with you. But anyway, $15.45 for fun money. Great. You know what? I'm just going to put, well, you don't have any money to put in groceries. That's the thing. Okay, let's move on to non-monthly must. You have 50 cents in PPP and extras. Oh, because they said they were going to charge me 50 cents for like this retail delivery charge or whatever. I guess they just didn't end up charging it. That's why I have 50 extra cents here. I'll just leave it. So I'm going to buy malpractice insurance because I'm temping off the apps. It's like $50 a year. I'm going to print out like copies of my CPR certificate. I need to make a photocopy of my license, print out like a sheet so we can keep track of my hours, print out my I-9, the W-4, which is great. That $20 will be used for the printing costs that I incur but I will need to figure out some money for this malpractice insurance. It's got to come from somewhere. Since this license is not due until 2028, I might take that $3, move it to miscellaneous. I'll move this to miscellaneous as well. And we will, start making some of the money that we need to have for that malpractice. Because the malpractice is the biggest bill, but $50 a year for malpractice insurance is like really cheap. We do have $250 for YNAB. We need $659 a month. I don't have any money to put towards it. Google One is funded. I ended up purchasing an app on the Google Play Store. And what I was gonna do, if you have an Android, you can like do these surveys. They ask you things like, where did you go? Did you spend money when you went there? How'd you spend it? Was it a credit card, debit card, whatever? And they'll give you like 10 cents, 25 cents, $1, it depends. Or they'll ask you, did you just search for this on Google and what search page would have looked better? Whatever. Long story short, I had $40 in that account, but then I spent, I think, $6 on an app. And I'm gonna use a combination of that Google rewards and this money to pay for the year of Google One that I use. It has like 2 terabytes or maybe 5 terabytes of storage. I think it's 5 that I use for basically backing up all my YouTube and all that type of stuff. So I definitely need that to kind of stay there. It's coming up just in a few months here. Car registration, they need $9.05. Again, I simply don't have it, but temping will be a great way to make extra money because like I said, I did 1 shift and I earned like $540. So that's a big difference. Dental hygiene shifts are hiring at about $60 an hour here. So when I do finally get a permanent job, it's like an instant pay cut. But passport, we're on track, even though it's not due for another almost 10 years. And AutoZone, okay, so I did park. So I actually forgot to mark some parking that I spent. This is for something different. I don't remember where I was, whatever. But I also spent some money yesterday. I went to shadow for a job. So a week after my last shift at what I thought was gonna be my permanent office, I had already had another job offer. And then yesterday I went and shadowed at another office. I received another job offer. And then yesterday I also did an in-person interview at a different office. I received another job offer. So it's been about 10 days and I have 3 new job offers. And I spent money, I don't know where I spent money, but I did spend money to park yesterday. I don't remember how much it costs, but it's gonna come out and it's gonna be there. When it comes to the wants, there's no money. So I don't even know why we're going in here, but we can look at it. I need to text the guy and ask for water because I finally put the last 5-gallon on there. We don't have any money. Streaming comes out on the 1st, so we have time. Oh, I have to pay for Patreon. Okay, I have to pay $11.99, like it's coming out. So let me actually do $11.99 and then I will cover this from repair. Everything else is empty. There was something that I wanted in wellness and I cannot remember what it was. Why can't I remember what it was? What was it? It was like something that I was thinking, is it wellness? Is it not? And also, huge thank you. I made 1K subscribers this week. Oh my God, thank you to everybody who has subscribed to me. Even though that's like not the majority of you guys, I can see on the stats, the majority of the people who watch me are not subscribed, but that's okay. I'm not talking to you right now. I'm talking to the subscribers and I appreciate you and I thank you. And because of that, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. I will talk about that in just a second at the end of this video. We got a lot to catch up on at the end, so don't click off just yet. We got some business to get down to. The hotel for my cruise this summer, I need $34.23 more. This is a real figure I'm gonna be charged upon check-in, so I really need to get my ass together and save this, but I just don't have it right now, so I'm not going to. For the flight for my cruise next year in February, I need more money. I've been searching for the flights. They're like $508, so I really need to start saving. I think the flights are only gonna go up because of the fuel prices, so whatever. I need more money for the cruise fare. Don't have it, whatever. There's nothing I can do about it. Like, I would love to pay for these things. I would love to put the money here, but if you don't have it, you don't have it. And yes, I have $300-ish in my car repair replace fund, but my car threatens to break down every other day and whatever. So we don't have any money for any of this. I'm glad that these categories here have nothing because if they had money, I'd be taking it. For getting my hair done, I need $20 more, probably coming up soon, a week or 2. I'll wait, probably put the $20 from the 21st check. I've been saving for my Sam's Club membership. We're $835. We're on track for a December bill. Oh, see, you got $50 for your adjustable dumbbells, $50 for your sewing machine, things that will probably get stolen from when it comes to other things that are more important, like traveling. I could put $50 there, $50 there, and then the amount we're short is less, but I'm gonna keep it there for now. Canva, they need more money. How do they need more money already? God damn. They need more money within like a matter of days. System.io needs more money as well. System.io is where I host my website. That's where you can get your freebie trackers. If you have not joined my Save $1,000 challenge, go and sign up, get your trackers down below. They are totally free. You can get 3 different options. There are 2 more. I posted about them in another video. I'll link that up above so you can see the other options before you sign up if you would like to, although it's free. So I don't know, why don't you just sign up, get the trackers, and if you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. You're not out any money. Back-end tools. This is for my virtual mailbox, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken because it's not seeming to, oh, you know what? I think I didn't categorize it. I think I made the category for the mailbox and then I just didn't put it in Business Builder. Wants, is that a want? Yeah, it's a want. Yep, virtual mailbox, there it is. It needs to be in wants, so there we go. They need $10 by the 1st of the month. I'm saving for it by the 31st. So, you know, there's tons of money, things that I need money for that I don't have, but again, if you don't have it, you don't have it. We'll work it out. We will figure it out somehow. But now let's get down to the fun stuff. Okay, so like I said, I interviewed, I guess I did like a couple of phone interviews, couple in-person interviews, whatever. I have 3 job offers. On Wednesday next week, I am doing a working interview at this one office that is in the running, and you know, they all have something good about them, and there's like a reason that I would want to work there, but you just never know. Like, I thought I wanted to work at the last place I worked, and I did 2 temp shifts there, and I cleaned, you know, the teeth of people who are very close to the office, and it just didn't work out. So you never do know until you get there, but I'm just like wary about making another decision and finalizing something and then it, you know, falls through again. But I guess that's life. I've proven that once one door closes, 3 more open. So it's not going to be the end of the world by far. Oh, one thing I also forgot to mention, I did end up buying my tickets, my theater tickets. So I'm going to see a play this month. And I think the other one is in July, if I'm not mistaken. I had to spend $10 extra. I talked about how it was going to be $15 a piece, but it ended up being $25 for one, simply because the $15 tickets were at the very, very back of the theater. And I was looking online and it might have been okay. Like, it might have been a small enough theater that was fine, but I wasn't sure. And I knew I would have kicked myself if I could have just spent $10 more, 25 total, and gotten better seats. So I will, you know, make sure that I look and see kind of what the view is. So when I go, I will know, hey, if I come again, just buy the $15 tickets and it's totally fine. Haven't signed up for your trackers and you want to join the challenge, here's what the other 2 look like. There's one that is just like these progress bars. And I said I was going to do them all. This is the one I really thought that I would not do as much, because I'm like, I don't want to fill in one thing for every $10, but it's been like the most rewarding. I thought I was going to use this one or the jar one more. And I said, oh, I'm going to use them all. I think I'm just going to use the hexagon, which again, you would have never convinced me that this is the only one that I would have been using. But that's the one I like the most. And I use my little colored pins, so they're like, you know, kind of fancy. But I'm going to do a giveaway because we are at 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to give away, I think I'm going to give away 3 things. One of them is going to be a gift card. So if you want to join the giveaway, make sure you are subscribed, come back. I'm going to talk more about that in another video, but I just wanted to let you guys know that there's a giveaway, and you do have to be subscribed publicly so that I can see you're subscribed, because this is for my subscribers. And that's why I'm doing the giveaway here on YouTube. I mean, also I don't have any other social media, but it's always kind of funny to me when people make a YouTube video about a giveaway and then you have to enter by going to Instagram, and it's like, so then why are you talking about your Instagram giveaway on YouTube? Like, why don't you let the people who supported you, the people who are watching the video, join the giveaway? Like, so frustrating to me. So I'm not doing any of that. I feel like there was something else I told you guys I was going to talk about and I just forgot. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back in editing and tell you guys. I remember what it was that I was going to talk to you guys about. I'm like about to head out, so I'm like in my closet. But the $250 a month for health insurance. I have an offer from one of the offices, and one of their things that they're offering is a $250 a month health stipend. So if I accepted that job, basically my health insurance would be paid, right? That's not going to be the thing that makes me pick that office over another office. That's the office that I'm going to do a working interview at on Wednesday. But I'm going to probably try to, when I talk to the other office today that I already have an offer for, we're going to talk through all the details. I'm going to not use that as like leverage, but, you know, say, hey, I've gotten other offers and one of them includes this. What is you guys' plan? Because working 3 days a week, it depends on who you ask, if that's full-time, part-time. I am also working only 7 hours a day, which I think most people would say that that's part-time. But when I talked to them at the interview yesterday, they were like, that's pretty much, you're, you know, eligible for all the full-time benefits. So that's, I think, the last thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about that I forgot in the outro. So sorry, and sorry that it's like a little bit dark in here, but you know. Okay, back to the rest of the video. That being said, I am going to go get myself a matcha latte and edit this video and print out what I need to print out for temping. And I hope that you come back, and I hope that you are subscribed, and I hope that you join my challenge, and I hope that you enter the giveaway, and I have all this hope. And yeah, thanks for being here. It's been an amazing journey. I realized maybe a month or so ago that this month, May 2026, makes 20 years since I graduated high school. And I don't know, it's just so crazy. Like, I can't believe 20 years has gone by since I graduated high school. And, you know, without getting too mushy and too into it, like, I have such a good life. I'm so happy, and I have everything that I ever wanted, to be honest with you. From that girl who was, 17, graduating high school. Now I'm 37 and turning 38 next month. And, the world is my oyster. Just like it was then, it still is now. I knew that I was taking 6 months off to not go to school. And now I know, I'm trying to find a permanent office, but I'm going on vacation, and I'm just like starting something new with my business that I will also talk about a little bit more in another video. And I'm just like so happy. And I never could have imagined that this would be my life, but I also should have, because, I have everything I ever wanted. I really do. I was a flight attendant for over 11 years. It's just been amazing. It's just been amazing. So anyway, let me stop gushing. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.